Hello guys and welcome to Isla Matanceros, the first island in the Jurassic World evolution scenarios, and obviously the easiest one. I've just placed a few things in here just to get me started, so I've put down a ranger station, an ACU center, and I put another small power station. Here I put the gift shop and fast food because it's the only thing you can have at the start. And I just put in a viewing gallery and the herbivore feeder here. Put the herbivore feeder directly in front of the gallery because this is where most of the dinosaurs will sit around, so I can get the best view out of the viewing gallery. The reason why I've put the gift shop and the fast food so close to this viewing gallery is because here in the management, it has a thing of when people are hungry or thirsty, and here, so food, drink, and shopping, it all comes out of the viewing stations. So there's a couple of viewing stations which obviously aren't unlocked. So there's the viewing gallery, the viewing platform, and the gyro station. So that is why I've put them two there, and that's what you should always do. You should always have a gift shop and a fast food restaurant or anything like that close to your viewing stations, and then you'll get really high here in your facility rating, which my facility rating is already really high because I've done that. And obviously our dinosaur rating is really poor because I've got a Struthomymus, and that is it. So that's what we're doing. We're going to finish this island and move on to the second one as quickly as we can. Now, the way to make the most money is by doing contracts. You just keep doing contract after contract. So we go here, go to contracts, and just keep asking for contracts. I normally stick with one person and do all of their contracts until you've unlocked everything about that person. So you have here. So here are all the things you need to unlock. So I need to get to this last unlock here, which will unlock all of that. And then I move on to the next one and the next one. I don't move on to a map, the next map, until I finish all of these, because it's really a pain in the ass when you've up to like the third map and then you have to come back to these ones to finish off these missions. So finish all the missions of each map and then move on to the next island. So let's start doing that. So here they want to acquire the genome of the Triceratops. Really simple. You just go to expedition map here. Expedition complete and pending insufficient fossil capacity. Alright, so I got plenty of fossils here. Alright, let's start getting them going. Doing expeditions for fossils is another really great way to make money because they drop heaps of these sort of ones where there's no DNA or genes that we can take from any of these fossils, so they get sold, and you can make some really good money off of it. Okay, so our fossils should have come in by now, and they also want us to apply a success rate number 1 upgrade to a Hammond Creation Lab. I know I haven't got that, so after this we'll go to the research lab as well. So we extract the last of this DNA and we'll send them out to go to more of the Triceratops, so they can go find more of the Triceratops. Now I'll move across here to the research lab. Now this is another thing that you want to have all of them done before you move on to the next map, because once you have a lot of money, it's really quick to unlock all of these. I normally like to unlock my medical treatments first because there's always sick dinosaurs. But here we'll go to building upgrades and research power here. This one here. This is the one they want. So I unlock that. Unlock in 3 minutes, and then that'll be another contract done. Now I'm pretty sure you can keep racking up the contracts. So we'll sit here and we'll just get another contract in from her. Use the expedition center to unearth at least 2 carnivore fossils. So that'll be easy enough to do once this one here is done. I think this one, yeah, so here the Ceratosaurus, that's the carnivore one. So in 2 minutes we can slap that one on. Alright, awesome. We've finished part of the mission, and now they want us to incubate and release with at least 50% genome a Triceratops. So the only problem with doing it when they're so early is that it's like a 50-50 chance of them actually dying. So the more, the viability. So the higher you can get that, the less chance you'll get of wasting the dinosaur. But we're really getting low on money now, so we kind of need to start racking in a few contracts. So hopefully once this is done, I can put that on. So we're still waiting for that one to come in. And if this Triceratops doesn't die, we'll be able to incubate that, which is, it's incubating pretty quickly. So we might just sit here and wait for this one to finish and then release it out. And our first Triceratops to come into the park. Have a look at him. I love the graphics in this game. It looks absolutely amazing, especially when you can modify the dinosaurs. Money, money, money. See, they just gave me $50,000 for doing something that I was going to do anyway. So here I think... So here you can go through and you can modify the dinosaurs. So the first one here is you can change the color of them, which is really cool. But then obviously as you slowly change everything, it changes the viability. It goes less and less and less. Now to counter that, you go into upgrades here and you upgrade them with this. So reaction speeds obviously makes it faster, and then the important one here is the success rate. Now the success rate for me is what I always do. I always go for success rate 3. So I can do whatever I want, modifying the dinosaurs, but they will never die or I have to discard them because they died. So hopefully that one there is... No, we're still waiting for that one to finish. The dig team's back, so we'll send them to go do the carnivores. I cannot stress enough, it's contracts, contracts, contracts. So that one there's finished, so now we'll do the medicine. I like to do the medicine first, obviously because the dinosaurs get sick really quick. So once that's done, now we can slap this upgrade, success rate upgrade in, and that should unlock that contract. 125,000. So pretty much it paid for that. Okay, let's go to... Oh, here we go. Construct and operate ranger station. Incubate and release a Triceratops with 70% genome. Research item from research center. Hook worm parasite. So I was doing that anyway. Oh, and it's done. Okay, so the last one. Incubate and release a Triceratops with 70% genome. Which I think I already have. 66. So we'll just wait for those other ones to finish. Are they still going? I don't think he's going to get me to 1%. No, he's not. Oh, wait, he might. Hopefully he'll get us to 70% and then we'll be able to let this Triceratops out. Okay, disappointingly, that one fossil wasn't enough to get the Triceratops to 70% genome. So instead, I'll show you guys these two buildings here. They're in the operations, and they're really important. It's the Ranger Station and the ACU Center. Now, the Ranger Station is the little car, which most of you probably already figured out. And they are so cool. But these guys here, they do all the repairing and healing of the dinosaurs. So if any of your dinosaurs get sick, these guys are your men. They come in and you can take pictures with them as well. The pictures are good because you can get a little bit amount of money. Which, oh, there's the guy there. Oh, stuff him. We'll get a picture of the Triceratops. So these guys heal sick dinosaurs and you can get really cool pictures like that and get a little bit of money. Obviously, the more dinosaurs you can get in the picture, or if you can get them eating or doing something like that, you can get a heaps of money. I think the highest I've gotten is 50,000 from 2 T-Rexes attacking each other. So I got heaps of money from it. But it's a nice little quick money maker if you need to make money. Obviously, you need a variety of dinosaurs though. And then the next one is the ACU team, which is here. So these guys here, they tranquilize and maintain the dinosaurs. So pretty much it's just tranquilizing them. So they'll come out, they'll tranquilize the dinosaurs. It costs about 20 or 30,000, I think. And then you can have the other team here, which is the transport team. They can move, remove, or sell. So they have to be tranquilized for the transport team to move them. So they get tranquilized and then you click on them, click on them to move them to a new spot. Or you click on them and then you press R to sell them. Now, what's really handy is the 2 shortcut keys for these two, because you'll definitely need them for, say, when a hurricane comes or a tornado comes and your dinosaurs get really restless and they bash through your weak little fences. You can press R, that's T, so you press R here for the ranger team. You click on them, go to tasks, and then click on their tasks to go and fix all damages. And then you press T, which goes to the ACU team, tasks, and then you can tranquilize all the dinosaurs that get out. And then obviously T again to move them back into a safe enclosure. Alright, looks like the fossil team's back. So here we go. Extrude these 2 fossils. It got 70 anyway. It did get 70. I thought it didn't. Alright, so let's let a Triceratops in. Alright, our new Triceratops is ready to rock and roll with its 70% rating. And we shall let him out. Okay, so we've brought in our 2 Triceratopses now, and the last mission is cure the Triceratops using the Ranger team. So we click R, go to the Ranger team, task, and then just assign the task. And then he'll drive out on his own, shoot the Triceratops to heal it. And then, Bob's your uncle, we have finished the missions. Here we go, our Ranger's in here, chasing all the Triceratopses. Come on, go heal him before he starts spreading. If you don't get onto the illnesses quickly, they'll spread to heaps of the other dinosaurs, and it's a pain in the ass, because then the Ranger, you have to keep clicking the Ranger and waiting for it. So there we go, that's the first mission done for the science team. And you get a 1 million bonus. So it's really important to finish missions and stuff for teams, because you can get so much money from them. So here I've ticked off. So I've pretty much finished all the missions for the science team. So now I'll move on to the entertainment. And then once that's done, move on to the security. I cannot stress enough, keep doing contracts, because you just make so much money from it. Keep micromanaging the expedition teams. So I want to get the Ceratosaurus now. So I'll keep hunting for the Ceratosaurus. And then when you've got money, start going through all the research teams. So you can get through all that really quickly. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of money. I've got enough money to start building the Ceratosaurus enclosure. So normally what I do is I start with putting my viewing galleries in the right spot. And remember, once I put a viewing gallery down, I'll probably put a food and a gift shop here right next to it. Because I don't know why, but it always seems to work well for me when I do it that way. So that's how I normally do it. So I do the viewing gallery first, and then I build the enclosure, and then if need be, I put the creation lab in. So I'll do a quick time lapse, a fast time lapse of how I do my enclosures. And that right there is a perfectly good enclosure. So once my Ceratosauruses are in, I can start getting some good money coming in, because once you start putting carnivores in, that's where you get heaps of money. And then just keep doing the contracts and you'll move on to the next island in no time. Alright, so I played the game on for a little bit longer, and I got my Ceratosaurus is ready to come out. So we'll release the Ceratosaurus, which was one of my contracts anyway. Look at him. Now when you can genetically modify these, some of the skins you can put on a Ceratosaurus look absolutely amazing. So make sure you try out some of them, because they're really cool. Let's see how well he liked my enclosure. And I've pretty much, yeah, I've maxed out both of them. So the enclosure is probably a little bit too big for him, but it doesn't really matter, because you've got so much space to work with on this map. When you get to the other maps, you get really tight and you have to really prioritize your space exceptionally well. So let's say that you're doing a contract here and you don't really like the photo of the Ceratosaurus drinking. You can go here, go to your contracts, and you can get rid of the contracts so you don't have them all stacking up of ones you're not going to use. So let's just terminate the contract, and then you can start another one soon. But that's the basis of the first scenario in Jurassic World Evolution. Keep playing with this mode and finishing contracts. You'll be done in no time and onto the second scenario. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next scenario.